Well, hey again, everyone. This is Bob from Boss Rocks DIY Solar. And if you saw my last video, I was telling you that I'm going to be replacing all my BMSs with this meter that I got here. Now, the review on this meter right off the bat is it's mostly a piece of junk. It is useful, however, for the situation that I need it for. So I will be putting these type of meters on all my battery packs. But if you're looking for something that has good accuracy all the way around, this doesn't have it. Okay, just to start off with, I took a reading with my volt ohm meter and the balancer meter just before I shot this video here, and this is what I got. Okay, I started out with 26.56 volts coming off the meter, and the balancer said I had 26.52, which is about a -4 millivolt difference. And then when I tested all the cells individually, they were all the same except for number 6, 7, and 8. Number 6 went up 1 millivolt, number 7 went up another millivolt, and the last one went up another millivolt more than that. So there was really only a 3 millivolt difference. However, on the balancer meter, this is what I got. On the first reading, I got a minus 9 millivolt difference in reading. And then the next one was -3, another -3, -5, -10, -7, -5, and -11. So the difference in accuracy of this meter compared to my volt ohm meter was quite a bit different. However, the difference in millivolts was really only 5 millivolts, so it's not anything to make a really big stink about. And that's mostly what I need this meter for, is just for me to keep an eye on the generally the condition of the balance of my cells. Other than that, I really could care less about these other readings here, because I'm not going to be using them, because I'll be taking them mostly off of this meter here, which is way more accurate. And the other thing is take a look here. All right. Come into focus here, if you would. Okay. All right, this meter here is telling me I have a 46% state of charge. Well, as you can see here, this is a 300 amp bank, and I've used just a little bit more than 10 amperes off of it so far. And I've got a 96% state of charge on this thing. So what this is telling me and what this is telling me is two different things, and the algorithm they use to determine what the state of charge for a battery bank is really way off. They did a terrible job figuring that out. The other thing is these balance bars here. As you can see, it's got a very, very light gray appearance on it compared to the background. And when it gets near full, you can't really hardly tell the difference between how far it is from full to what's on the bar. So the contrast on the bars here really sucks. I mean, they could have made them solid black or something like that. So that's pretty annoying. And then the other thing is this meter here has a low voltage alarm setting. So a low voltage for my cell pack would be 3.1 volts. So I set this for 3.1 volts and set it up, and it just kept on alarming. I mean, all the way up to a full charge. And when it was fully charged, it was still alarming. So I had to shut the alarm setting off on it completely off, because it was just totally annoying. So that function doesn't even work on this meter. And the other thing is when it is fully charged. Now, when I get it fully charged, my cells are up to 3.42 volts. And on a lithium phosphate battery, 3.42 volts is about 99% charged. And what this will show me here, when I get up to 3.42 volts, it'll show me I have a 90% charge. So that's way off on the upper end too, as far as telling you whether or not you have a full bank or not. So this meter doesn't have any accuracy whatsoever as far as, the proper readings it's supposed to have on it. And if you needed something to be accurate, you wouldn't want this meter. But for me, I just generally need to know what the cell balance is and how far off it is. And because there's only about a 5 millivolt difference between what the true balance is and what the meter says it is, that's close enough for me to let it pass and be able to use it and do what I need it to do. So there you go. If you were thinking about getting one of these meters here, you can take all that information into account and decide whether or not you want to get one of these or not. And that's about all I got to say about this meter. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.